Welcome back, football fans. We got another one for you. We're gonna be ranking Super Bowl odds for the quarterbacks in the league. Of course, I didn't go through everybody, but I went through some guys that it's witching hour. What they're gonna do? Uh, I think you guys are gonna find this list pretty interesting, and I want to know you guys' opinion on it, and Tyler, especially yours. Starting with the first guy on the list, one of my favorite quarterbacks, Mr. Joe Burrow. I think a couple years ago you could have said a lot of people were saying Joe Burrow is going to be in a lot of Super Bowls. He had lost to the who was that they played? They lost to
Rams.
Rams. Yeah, I just remember everybody saying, "Oh, it's okay. They'll be back. They'll be back." Well, they hadn't made the playoffs since. So he has that one Super Bowl appearance. He's missed a total of 23 games in his career with season-ending injuries in 2020 and 2023, which resulted in 13 games in itself. Tyler, what are the chances my guy Joe Burrow gets him a Super Bowl victory?
Zero.
Zero.
I don't see it.
Zero.
As
Be
long as,
real now. Zero.
I'm being for real, as long as Zach Taylor's there, which I don't know why he's still there, they ain't going nowhere. And he's still in the division.
Yeah, sure.
He's still in the division with Lamar Jackson. And if the Browns get their quarterback, they have one of the best defenses in the league. It's gonna be a hard division to come out of.
I got a hot take. I want to see if you follow me with this. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hot take. I think the Bengals don't need to worry about fixing the defense. They need to worry about fixing the offensive line. I think
I said that.
Joe Burrow has constantly overcome bad defenses on his team. I think he has no problem winning games by scoring 30 or 40 points a game. His problem is finishing games. Keep the man upright. You always have a chance. Yes, the defense is terrible. I get it. But I think moving forward, they need to invest and make sure the offensive line is right. They keep the right players, make sure his receivers are right. You got two good ones right there. You got a good tight end. You got a good running back. Just focus on keeping them upright. I think the Bengals stand a chance against anybody. Dare I say, they could win the division this year. More on that later. Tyler, next name on his list. I know it's early, but I'm gonna tell you something. Super Bowl slumps are real. Drake May, Super Bowl runner-up from last year. Head coach involved in the off-field scandal right now. Curse of Tom Brady in New England. The guy to follow the guy. What are the chances the Patriots make it back to the Super Bowl and Drake May can get a Super Bowl victory?
They can make it back easy because they're in an easy division. All you guys, Josh Allen, and I think we know my thoughts on Josh Allen.
Division, they got to get to the
I
conference.
know, but if you can win your division, 4 of those games are gimmies. That's 4 wins.
Uh, well, you said let's talk about Joe Burrow for a second. His division easier than Drake May's.
Yeah, but with Joe Burrow, his defense is usually bad, and we've seen Joe Burrow put up 40 points, and his defense give up 42.
True.
So at least we know the
So
Patriots can play defense.
put a percentage on Drake May.
Like percentage he makes it or he wins it.
He wins one.
If we going percent, I'll probably give him like 20%.
20% chance, pretty high. I would say about 15 because I think they're in for a rough season.
I'm looking at the
I think
path. I think that a lot of these quarterbacks have an easier path than others, especially when you get especially get the number one seed.
Okay. Okay. Speaking of rough paths, let's move on to the next quarterback. We're gonna say 15 to 20 for Drake May. CJ Stroud. The curious case of CJ Stroud, we're talking about a guy who's had declining production and yardage and touchdowns in his first 3 years in the league. We're talking about a guy who was the second pick in the draft, and everybody was saying he should have been the first pick. He's going to be the man. He this, that, and the third. Yet, he seems to be regressing. This is a put up a shut up year for CJ Stroud. This could be his last year as a Texans QB. Tyler, your chances, or your odds rather, your percentages on CJ Stroud winning the Super Bowl.
0.1%. Because nope, they don't talk about this. But coming out of college, they say he couldn't read the defense. That's concerning. They said the man couldn't read the defense. So that's probably why he slid in the draft. But I can't put all the blame on him because you can't go from having a great first year and just start regressing this badly. I get teams watch your film, they get stuff about you, but you still use your legs. That's still an option for you. But he did have a bad offensive line at the beginning of this year. He did get hurt. Davis Mills came in, balled out. But when do we start blaming the coaching staff though for his decline? You just don't get how to play.
Ain't it what the video about? It's about a Super Bowl.
I'm just saying. We just don't hear about that enough. We just don't get how to play football. So, but I give him 0.01% because.
So 0.01%, so less than 1% chance.
Right. I don't trust DeMeco Ryans. I hate to say it.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. It's definitely less than 10%. I think he's got to find a new home. I think they need a new team.
So, 49ers.
I was thinking 49ers are what's the other team? The Rams. But let's see what happens.
They got Ty Simpson.
They drafted the quarterback, so maybe not. So here we go. Next player up. We're going down to the Northeast. How about those Buffalo Bills? They got Josh Allen. He's at a 7-6 playoff record, and he has not been the best quarterback when it comes to playing in the postseason. 14 fumbles and 6 interceptions in the playoff alone. Tyler, let's talk about Josh Allen. Put a percentage on it.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about James Harden right now. To be honest, if I want to say he's like 7-2 because 4 of the losses came from Patrick Mahomes. So, I mean,
who's still playing, by the way?
He's still playing. I'm gonna get there. So you can't beat James Harden. Could beat Steph Curry. You can't beat Patrick Mahomes. That's Dominique Wilkins couldn't beat Michael Jordan. This is your nemesis, man. You gotta show you can beat this guy, and they changed the rules for you to win, and you still couldn't do it. So I think when the lights are bright, he doesn't shine. He's scared. So I give him.
Patrick Mahomes was not in the playoffs this year.
I said when the lights are bright, he clamps up. I give him a 0% chance. I don't think he ever won one. Jim Kelly didn't win one. He's the next Jim Kelly of that franchise.
I'm gonna give him and this is just me. I'm gonna give him a 10% chance. So I think if he don't get it this year, he ain't gonna get it.
Last year was his year.
This is their very last year. It was like this is it. Like this is the last chance. This is his last hurrah, in my opinion.
Last year was his year. There was no Patrick Mahomes. There was no Lamar Jackson. That was his year.
There were no quarterbacks in the playoffs with his experience.
Exactly. And we couldn't blame Sean McDermott because it wasn't even his fault.
That, like you said, this is the NFL James Harden. I like that comparison. Yeah. Moving on to the next guy on the list. I know this might be a little hard to fathom, but Kyler Murray, former number 1 overall pick, has only been in one playoff game. I found that so strange. He's only been in one playoff game. And he had 137 yards and 2 picks with a 40.9 passer rate.
Was that with Cliff Kingsbury?
Been traded. Huh?
Was that with Cliff Kingsbury?
I can't remember. I didn't look up to see. I don't think so. He was traded to the Vikings. And the Vikings, another team who hasn't been past the wild card since 2019. Tyler, let's put a percentage on Mr. Kyler Murray.
I give about 5%. I think he is on the best team in the division right now, so that gives him a little edge. He has Justin Jefferson, so that helps a lot. And he has a coach that can actually coach a quarterback. He might not know how to coach the game plan, he might not know how to run the game, but he can coach a quarterback. So I'm giving him about 5% chance. I mean, I want Kyler Murray to succeed. I do think he holds onto the ball too long. Hopefully he can stop doing that. It might help a lot, but I give him about 5%.
Call me crazy, man. I think it's 50-50. I like Kyler Murray. I think I think this is like the best thing to happen to him going to the Minnesota Vikings. I'd say the Vikings had the worst odds of winning the division. I beg to differ. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Uh, I think the Vikings can be a special team this year. I think I want to see older Kyler Murray that used to run around, get yardage with his legs, and then throw the ball secondary option wise. I want to see that Kyler Murray. This dude was something special in college. I don't know what they did in Arizona, but they nerfed him. I'm expecting him to be, you know, hyped up on Gatorade, powered up, Super Saiyan Kyler Murray at the Minnesota Vikings. I'm expecting a big year. I think his window's just opening. I think it's just opening. And if he can win that job in Minnesota, sky's the limit for him. 50-50 for me.
They should have hired Cliff Kingsbury back. I don't think Cliff Kingsbury was really a bad coach. I mean, his teams were terrible. Man, when he was with the Cardinals, they were scoring points. So you give Cliff Kingsbury, Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Kyler Murray, I think he gets the job done. That's all I'm saying.
He in Minnesota now with Justin Jefferson. We'll see what happens. And Jordan Addison and Mason. And hey, they got weapons out there. We'll see. Moving on to the next quarterback on the list, Mr. Jared Goff. He is 5-5 in the playoffs, 2-2 with the Lions. Missed the playoffs last year after being a favorite to win a division and be the number one seed in the NFC. They missed the playoffs. They play in the toughest division in football. Tyler, your thoughts on Jared Goff and his percentage chances of winning the Super Bowl?
Yeah, same problem. He got the same problem Josh Allen got. When the lights are bright, he don't shine. So he been to one Super Bowl, played against Patrick Mahomes. No, he played 2 Super Bowls, right? Against the Patriots and Patrick Mahomes. He went 2, right?
Lions?
Yeah. Not with the Lions. He went to Rams. He went to 2 Super Bowls with the Rams, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he lost both. Yeah, he ain't getting it, buddy. 0.1%. It's hard to go 2. No, less 1.
So less than 1% chance. Lions are in the toughest division of football. It's going to be hard to win this division year in and year out. You can have a different winner every year. This is a juggernaut of the division. He does have the weapons to get it done. I'm Ross St. Brown, one of the best kept secrets in football. We talking about Jahmyr Gibbs might be the number 1 running back in football after this year.
Yep.
Offensive line is getting better and younger. They're building on this defense with certain pieces. And they got a head coach that you want to run through a wall for. So they'll definitely always be in consideration and be in the conversation. Will he win one, though? I don't think this team has
They don't have a defense.
They don't have a championship level mentality yet. Like, they have a willing to fight, but I don't think they have a will to win a Super Bowl. I think it's coming to it. Rams, Seahawks, the teams probably always beat them.
Remember, Sean McVay said, I can't win with this guy. And what did he do? He won with the next guy.
He won with the very next guy. All right, so we going less than a 1% chance on Jared Goff of winning the Super Bowl. How about this next guy who had a 1% chance of even making the league last year? Mr. Daniel Jones. He is 1-1 in the playoffs in 2022 with the Giants. He's the first player in NFL history with 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 70 rushing yards in a single playoff game. He's coming off a season-ending Achilles injury. Tyler, what's your percentage chances of Indiana Jones winning the Super Bowl?
I'm going to give him – it has to be this year. I'm going to give him 20% simply off of division alone. Because we don't know how good the Texans going to be. We know the defense is going to be good, but can they score the points? We don't know how good the Titans going to be. We're not expecting them to be that good. I think the Jags take a leap back because they started off so hot last year. They ended strong. So a healthy Daniel Jones with Shane Steichen, I mean, I give him about 20% this year.
This year?
To make it. Not to win it, to make it.
No, I won't have. What's the percentage of winning the Super Bowl?
Winning 10%.
10%. So basically, cutting it in half. I get you. They lack a lot of draft capital moving forward over the next couple of years. defense is a little older. I wasn't in love with their draft class from this year. I don't like the overpay of what's the receiver's name that's already hurt?
Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce. They lost their 2 tackles on the offensive line, Braden Smith especially. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say less than 5% chance that he wins the Super Bowl. I just don't. I like him. I just don't see it. I think they're gonna be competitive. I think they can win the division. I don't know if they will. This division is kind of crazy. I think you can realistically say any one of these teams in the division can win it, but I don't think they do this year. So,
I think it's either this year or they don't do it at all because every team's getting better, but y'all team's gonna get worse.
I feel you on that. All right, man. Going on to the next quarterback. You ready?
Really?
Staying in the division. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He has 3 career playoff games. He's 1-2. The Jaguars offense, top 10 in all major offensive stats last year, except the offensive line ranked 26 in the league per PFF. Tyler, what are your percentage chances of Mr. Trevor Lawrence winning the Super Bowl?
0.1%. Let me tell you why. They were talking about getting rid of this man. So if they don't believe in him, why should I?
I agree with you. I think there's some stuff going on behind the scenes of him and his head coach. Liam Cohen is proven to know offense. And if Liam Cohen is getting this out of Trevor Lawrence, what can he do to upgrade? I'm not ruling out them drafting a quarterback this off season. I think Trevor Lawrence could be on the move at the end of the year, if not during the year. Yeah, I'm gonna go 0% chance. I don't think he's Jaguars quarterback next year. Me personally.
I don't either.
We'll see. We'll see how the season goes. Tyler, last name on the list. I could have went with some more quarterbacks, but I didn't. I could have went with Lamar Jackson, left him off. Could have went with Deshaun Watson, left him off. I went with this guy right here, Justin Herbert, of the Chargers, LA Chargers. 0-3 in playoff games, sacked 13 times in the playoffs. Offensive line last year ranked 32nd among all offensive lines in the NFL. Tyler, let's be real. Let's take the fan out of it.
I'm gonna be real.
Honest opinion. What are your chances, Mr. Justin Herbert wins the Super Bowl?
This year, right now, I give him 30%. I never hype my team up like this, never. So this is me being real, 30%, simply because we have an offensive coordinator who actually knows what he's doing. I'm scared the defense is going to take a lead back. We fixed the offensive line. He should have one playoff win. He should. They were up 24 points. But we had an incompetent coach who kept throwing the damn ball. So the clock is stopping. So Brandon Staley, he was fired on the plane. I'll say it. But I give him about 30% this year. But it has to be this year. If he can't get done Mike McDaniels, he can't get done at all. Now, I'm not saying we should trade a quarterback, trade him or get rid of him because he's still a top quarterback in the league. You just don't get rid of quarterbacks. But his seat is getting a little warm.
Glad you were open and honest right there.
But I can't put all the blame on him on the losses, though.
I'm going to say about 15%, because I do believe in Harbaugh and Mike McDaniel's offense coordinator. I think that's what's going to get y'all over the hump. I give him 15% chance. It all depends on how good the Chiefs are, how good the Broncos are, how good the Colts are, who gets in the way. That's because I don't think the Chargers are a team that's going to be playing home games in the playoffs.
I think they can.
I think they got to go on the road.
I think they can play a home game. They can get one home game.
I think they get one, but like after that,
we always lose the first one.
Where do they have to go? Do they have to go to Seattle? I mean, not Seattle. Do they have to go to Indy? Do they have to go to Kansas City? Do they have to go to Baltimore? Do they have to go to Pittsburgh? Do they have to go to Buffalo? So
we could beat Buffalo.
Where are they going when they get on the road? That's what my concern would be from the Broncos. And I think they need a few more pieces. But I'm saying 50% of his career. I definitely think he gets to a Super Bowl. I don't know if he wins it, but I'm saying 15% chance.
If he
But
gets to one, I think
he's just too good not to get there.
and this is the thing about Justin Herbert. He's never had an offensive line, never. And we finally got Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater are both going to be held. God, knocking on wood right now on my table, knocking on wood. If they're both healthy, that eliminates so many problems. Them two right there alone could make or break this team.
Okay. I just want to point out there are guys at quarterback that you say are we're better than Herbert that didn't make it. Just people who say, "Oh, Phillip Rivers never made one." Dan Marino and all those other guys. You know, it's just Herbert better than Drew Brees. Like Drew Brees never won a Super Bowl. Wait, not take that back. Drew Brees did win one.
Yeah,
right?
he won with Sean Payton.
Yeah, he won one with Sean Payton. So take him off the list. But yeah, that's.
I mean, it's hard to win a Super Bowl. Like it's hard.
It's hella hard.
And then you got Phillip Rivers was playing against Tom Brady in playoff games. So it's not like he was a so it's just he I think he gets to one. Him just winning 2 playoff games will shut the noise up. Because people will start to realize, oh, his offensive line blocked for him and he got the job done. It's when you're playing the Texans last year in the first round with no offensive line, it's hard. When you're playing the Patriots this year, it's hard.
All right, so just to recap, we got Joe Burrow at 0% chance of winning the Super Bowl. Drake May, 20% chance. CJ Stroud, less than 1% chance. Josh Allen, was it 0?
I gave him 0.
0% chance. Kyler Murray, 5% chance. Jared Goff, less than 1%. Daniel Jones, 10%. Trevor Lawrence, less than 1%. Justin Herbert, 15 to 30% chance he wins the Super Bowl before his career is over. That's our list on our quarterbacks right there. And what quarterbacks did we leave off that you thought we should have went over? Should Lamar Jackson have a percentage? He hasn't won one yet. Who else could we put on there? Could we put one of the young guns on there? See, Fernando Mendoza, just drafted, #1 overall pick. How many Super Bowls does he win before he retires? Ask ChatGPT, they give you something crazy. Tyler, Tua. Does Tua win a Super Bowl? Hey, does Tua win another job? You know, so that's it for this list, man.
Let's keep in mind, what about Tua was picked over Herbert? Let's keep that in mind.
It's true. What's my guy Sam Donald? Does he? Well, never mind. He just won one. Well, hey, but who do we leave off the list? So you guys let us know down in the comment section. Tell us what you think about this kind of list. I thought it was a little fun activity we can go over. Sorry we got the rambling. But Tyler, you got anything else before we get up out of here?
Justin Herbert is going to win the MVP this year. I said it here first.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree. With that, we out. Peace.